There we go. So we are required to solve for x in this grade 12 trigonometry tutorial. Now, solving for x in this kind of a situation, actually this question is actually suitable for grade 11s also, or is it? Let's just see. So if you're going to solve for x in a situation like this, one thing you can already note is that you have two trig ratios. There's a cos here, there's a sine over there. The one way that you can link these two is if you write one of them in terms of 90. Now, in my opinion, firstly, with what you have here, right, the only way you're going to end up with one trig ratio is if you change both of your expressions to something that has a cos in it. So for example, here the left side already has cos, but then the right hand side you may want to write this as cos 90 minus 2x, because remember, cos 90 minus anything will be equal to sine whatever that anything is, because of our reduction formula. So for example, in our case, we have 2x where the a is. There we go. You see, so when we see sine 2x, we can just write it like that. Now the reason for doing that is so that we can have a cos here and a cos over there. Now the reason why you may want to do this is because as long as it's like this, if you're solving for x, you can easily now drop your cos's, you see. So once you drop your cos's, you actually want to now have two sets of answers. The first set of answer, you're just going to drop your cos's, right? There you go. The second set of answers, you have to drop your cos's, but then the side that you changed, you always have to multiply that by a negative. So what you're going to have is this, you see, based on this law. Whatever is a positive can be written as a negative. So these two sets of answers are going to give you your full, complete answers of x. So carrying on from here, we can take everything with x to one side and then everything with numbers to the other side. And then here, they didn't say you cannot use your calculator, so don't mind if I do. 90 minus 42 is going to give us a 48, and then divide that by 3. Let's see what we get. Fantastic. So x is equal to 16. Now your other numbers or your other values for x, you're going to get them from this other side here. So solving for x here, this is what we have. And then carrying on, everything with x, we can put it on the right side. Everything without x, there we go. So in the calculator, we're going to have the 132, 2x minus x. Fantastic. Now these answers, obviously, I mean, like, they look fine and all that, but you obviously want to test them out, you know. So meaning in your calculator, where you see cos x plus 45, you want to obviously put x as 16 there, and then also x as 16 there, and see if they balance out. So for the 16, they do balance out. For the 132, it also balances out. Now you may be thinking to yourself, how do you guarantee that you actually have all your solutions? Now, the one way to guarantee that you have all your solutions is to do the following. So you see here, before you're going to find yourself dividing by something, like for example here, what you actually want to do here is, when we had 3x is equal to 48, right? What you want to do here is, normally before you're about to divide your variable, you want to add there plus k 360, k is element of integers, because once you now divide by 3, you're going to have x is equal to 16. However, here you're also going to divide by 3. So 16, you know, it's one of your answers, right? But then for you to get the other answers, you're going to have to make sure that wherever k is, you're going to need to throw in values over there. So throwing in values where k is, right, you're going to have to pick out integers like 0, 1, 2, going on and on and on. So obviously, if you pick out k as a 0, you end up with a 16, which you already have. We already said 16 is one of our solutions. So if you put k as 1, let's see what happens. You're going to get an answer of 136. Now what you want to do is, you want to verify that 136 is within your given domain, and it is. What you can also then do is to verify that it balances the equation, and it definitely does balance your equation. So 16 is one of your answers, 136 is also one of your answers. Now obviously you can try out maybe k as 2. It won't work because it's just going to go a bit too big. So whatever we did here, right, the whole plus k 180, or rather the whole plus k 360, k is element of integers, you obviously want to do the same on the other side here. So here we can see we're not going to be dividing by anything. So we can already have here x is equal to 132. However, we can have the plus k360k as element of integers. Now, if you think of values for k there, if you put k, let's say, as -1, -360 plus the 132, it's not going to give you a number within this domain. And then if you try out k as any other value, you're not going to get any valid answers. So your only valid answers is x is 16, x is 136, and then x is 132. And that's how you guarantee that you have all your possible solutions within the given domain over there. Now again, for more tutorials like this, you can click the link in this end screen, and then it will take you to the playlist on more trigonometry examples. So if you are going to be writing your NBTs anytime soon, or your prelims or finals rather, this is what I recommend. So if you're writing NBTs, right, obviously you're either going to sign up for the AQL only, or you're going to sign up for the AQL and the MAT. So if you have signed up for the AQL and the MAT, then in terms of like study material, right, you can sign up for the online course, the NBT MAT course, and you can get yourself the hardcover workbook, which will help you prepare for your AQL test.